today, man, we're doing just a little bit of work, finishing up on the Vette. We're coming up on pretty much the main stretch of the build. Now, I didn't do any real performance mods to the engine, so there isn't really much to expect power-wise. I just wanted to make sure that I could get the engine installed and make sure I can get it running. From there, I would figure out the rest. If I wanted to go ahead, cam it or whatever, I could figure out how to do all of that later. I just wanted to make sure I get it running first and foremost. We're gonna do it in stages. This is just phase one. I'm sure I've explained that. Yeah, man, I've actually taken a few days off from doing the build. I did take a little break, and today we're not doing any major work. It's just the accessory bracket, this, and then the one with the alternator on it. I'm just gonna go ahead, cover the pulleys, and I'm gonna paint it black just to match the aesthetic of the rest of the engine, just to make it look cooler. It's just purely aesthetic. Without further ado, let's get into it. So we got all the major things covered up. I'm gonna leave the hoses attached. These are all caps, so I'm not really worried about paint going in there. Put a bag around each pulley just to make sure that nothing goes in there, and we're just gonna go ahead and spray it. All right, man, so as you can see, the temperature is not so much on our side today. It's actually kind of dark, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use a heat gun on the low setting to go ahead and dry the first coat up, and then we're gonna throw another coat on. Take it like that, so let's get into it.
Tomorrow.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy J-Lo here again, back again with another video. And today, you know what I'm saying, we back messing with the Vette. We actually just had to perform surgery. The hood latch on this side right here got stuck. If you go inside and look, we had to pop this trim piece off, and then you see that there are wires connected to that latch. After pulling those, the hood still wouldn't release. So for anybody that's going through a similar problem or the same, I just took the upper fender liner off. It will give you access to the top of the wheel well. Lock itself. If you can see where my arm is where you have to move, and then it'll pop free, and that allowed it to release. As far as the engine goes, we have finished the rebuild of the engine. Last major part, I guess, is the wiring harness that we have to somehow figure out how to install. So I'm debating on going ahead and doing the wiring harness while it's outside the car, just to make it a little bit easier. And once I finish that, then I can go ahead and throw that bad boy inside of the Vette. But up until then, we gotta get our priorities straight. It'll probably be jumping to that wiring harness, coming to revisit this later. So without further ado, let's get into the rest of this video. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do the what's the name of the dance, where it's like the two-step, and then you two-step back, and then you take a few steps back, and then you come in and hit the Heck yeah, y'all know what I'm saying? We just dropped the motor in this bad boy, and y'all ain't gonna believe it. Y'all wanna hear it start up? Don't even trip. So after doing research, a lot of this is gonna have to come out. Half of the air box is also gonna have to come out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and remove all the AC lines too, because we are not gonna be able to run AC in this. There is aftermarket kits that they offer, but as of right now, my biggest focus is just getting this bad boy running. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking a lot of this out. A lot of this stuff we will not need. Yeah, man, let's get to it. Alright, man, I don't know if y'all can see me all that well. I like my hairdo. Had to get them dreads up out the face. You'll feel me. But we've been working all day. We have ran out of sunlight. Y'all see that beautiful sunset in the background. We have gotten the car pretty much ready for the engine to get put in. There are a few more loose ends I have to tie up on the engine first, which I think I can do in a day. And tomorrow we should be dropping this bad boy in here. So after that, it's just figuring out wiring, and we shall be golden. Air quotes around that. We should be golden. But that's all I got for y'all today. This was relatively short, but you know what I'm saying? It's your boy J-Lo signing off this bad boy. Hey, so make him run it back.